Okay, we have with us Nancy, Bonnie, Valentina, everyone from everywhere. This is awesome. Okay, check it out. It's called Lady Parts. I'm going to let you figure out what Lady Parts is talk. Should I play it or should I just let you describe it? Go ahead.
So Lady Parts is actually based off my own true story. You might not know the words vestibulodynia, vaginismus, vulvodynia, but they are all 1 in 4 people will experience chronic vulvar pain sometime in their lifetimes, and we don't feel comfortable talking about it. So back in 2016, I got what's called a vestibulectomy, which is where they remove the nerve endings at the opening or the vestibule, and had to move back in with my parents for a very fun family affair of getting surgery on my vulva and vagina. And decided what better way to celebrate it than to write a comedy feature film and help spread awareness and like get people comfortable talking about their bodies. And thus Lady Parts was born.
I'm just going to let you see it. Here it is.
Metro Gynecology, how can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to make an appointment. So it's kind of like a knife digging in kind of pain. It's only down there. Next Monday at 3 p.m. Works great. I'll take it. Thank you so much. My new dog sat on a cheese grater.
Didn't know you had a dog.
Yeah. Poor thing. Happens more than you think. Everything hurts. Tampons, tight pants, riding a bike, sex.
Your lady parts?
So it seems that Paige's symptoms are the result of vulvodynia, specifically vulvar vestibulitis syndrome.
Ooh. So I'm going to have surgery on my vagina, and then I can just go back to my life? They're not gonna hold this job for me for a year while I'm getting my vagina in working condition.
You should be grateful that you have a place to come home to.
I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna pay for all this.
This is your daughter's vagina we're talking about. Money is secondary.
I'll come right back.
Again, my vagina, not a family affair. I'm writing up a blog post.
Are you gonna post it?
It's like really personal. I mean, no one's gonna read it anyways.
Paige, do you have a moment to chat?
Honey, you do whatever you are comfortable with. I am positive that people would benefit from your story.
I used to ask myself, what's wrong with me? Why aren't I normal? My vagina's gonna be just fine. I got fucked up nerve endings. Oh, you called me crazy. So I think I'm gonna have another.
Not it. Not it.
Have you tried yoga?
I can always do more.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I saw that and now I understand why it is what it is. Because I actually know a therapy where they help you, and I don't know the terms. One of those terms I know, but I think you can all be doctors now on. You're like, I didn't even know what that was. So, but I love it. Good job. Lady Parts is where it's at, and you're right. People need to talk about it because they don't talk about it. Who wants to go? I'll let you, because I can get in so much trouble talking. Because if I say it as a guy, I get in trouble. When women say it, it's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing too, is that we want men to be talking about this. Like, we went to another festival and someone came up to us and he said, I just became a new dad and I'm so glad that I watched this, because what if my daughter has to go through this? And what if she has to go through anything? I want to be able to support her and not feel uncomfortable, because it's just another body part. And the thing that's great about our film too is that it's not a documentary. It's not just about the medical stuff. It's a comedy, and it's about family, and it's about how even when things are awkward and uncomfortable, we can care for each other.
Yes, and I'm not gonna lie, you picked the right actress to do the whole, like,
Yes,
yeah, Valentina, like, wow, you really hit it right there. And when she did it, did you feel it again, or did she, like, did you have to explain it? Did you, like, what, you know? And then even that moment, there was a moment where they're talking about it at the table, and the person's like, I'll be right back. I didn't, because I've been in moments like that with my mother that are, I'm like, Mom, be quiet. They don't understand the whole, you know, it's awkward. It's all awkward.
Yeah, I would say specifically a lot of what we talked about So Nancy is the director. She did a amazing, fantastic job. She also has vaginismus, and I have vaginismus. So I feel like that part, we were both able to be like, here's what dilators are. But when it came to the vulvodynia aspect, which is the nerve endings and the surgery, you know, there's just really small intricacies like how you would, because you're basically, your legs are stuck together straight like this for 6 weeks. You can't separate them, can't move them, you can't sit. You're basically like flat on your back or shuffling. And so little stuff like that where you're like, oh, we would be shuffling maybe like this. Or I would set up the sitz bath and I'd be like, this is how I would have used it during that time. But if anything, I always say it was kind of like a healing journey, being able to kind of watch somebody else go through it in a fake way, of course. But like being able to watch that and put it out there was like the most cathartic thing I probably could have done after.
Valentina, do you have sympathy for, you know, the lady parts?
Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. I did my best to try to imagine what it would be like. That was literally my one job for this movie. But to really think about like the years that Bonnie went through this, like beginning from, you know, her first period until now, and the fact that there's other women that like, I have coworkers I was telling this movie about, so they're like, oh, what did you film? What are you posting about on Instagram? And I explained it to them. They're like, what? And it's like they're figuring out they have something similar. So it was just I don't know where I was going with that, but yes, I have sympathy. Yeah, it's hard to imagine, but I'm honored to be given the job to imagine it and do it for this movie.
Well, again, I've had conversations and I know this, and I don't even want to say how I know this. I have a person, I've recommended her to several, because there was I don't want to say it because people are you're very open about it. My mother's like, don't say what I have. And she doesn't have this, but I know of women that have this. And I actually support endometriosis. There's a huge organization. And a lot of people don't know what it is. Some go under the knife. Some say that some presidents' wives have had this. Women have had this. They don't talk about it. It creates a problem for, you know, in sometimes a relationship because the guy doesn't understand. I'm glad that guy was understanding of his daughter possibly, but some don't even know because they don't talk about it at all. And it could create a problem for life, not just for everyone, but really the woman who has it because it's so painful. They don't know how to describe it. They go, well, it's always painful. You go, no. Something else is painful and I don't get it. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. And on top of it too, I feel like there's a lot of medical gaslighting that happens whenever you go to the doctor. They'll just tell you, oh, it's all in your head. Pain is normal. You know, I even had someone try to tell me to drink wine before sex to make it less painful. So there really isn't much out there about this topic.
And here's the thing too, is that the more that there is out there, like not everything has to be a documentary. We can make comedies about this. We can make dramas about this. The more that women tell their stories of their true lives, the more that we can learn together as other women, as a society, as allies, and as doctors. So yeah, comedy's changing the world, people.
Yeah, and it makes it okay to talk about. I know we're running out of time. We're running a little long on this. Endometriosis, I'm going to hook you up with maybe the person that does it. They wear shirts, yellow, and I think they would promote this all day long because they go, now you get it. So good job to all of you, Valentina. I'm not going to say, you know, but you definitely played the part. Like how you said to that lady, she's like, what's going on? Oh, you know, it happens. But because people don't want that out there, right?
Right.
No,
yeah,
very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
She did amazing.
You really did, Valentina. All right. So what's next for y'all?
We're going to a couple festivals coming up. We're going to be going to Austin Film Festival after this. And then we have a few secret festivals that we can't announce yet, but we're really, really excited about.
That's okay. La Femme brought you all together. Oh,
yeah. We're right now. Excited for La Femme.
So let's La Femme that, right? And I think it fits, lady. Whatever. It's French. All right, people. Thank you for making it with us. And again, go get your tickets right now. Thank you, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you at La Femme.
We'll see you there.